Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is another of our Platoon replays. On this occasion, on the 4th of February 2018, I actually had the privilege of platooning with Sir Havoc again, and on this occasion, it was with Mummy from Fino, and we had some fun battles where I was playing Arty, and the other platoon mates were playing different tanks. And in this occasion, Sir Havoc and Mummy were playing with the Leopard, and I was in the Grille. And what will follow will be Sir Havoc's point of view from the live stream, and after that you'll see my version from my point of view, so you can see both sides of the battle. Let's get started.
The worst thing is, it's what was it, 1235? That's not an ace, what I gave you to.
Let's do fives, guys. I love the look of this skin. I just love it.
You know, you should almost have a go in my 261 at some point. Like, it's my second most played tank. Because when I was doing Clan Wars, I was the Arty.
Which way are you going, Mummy?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I think sticking together might be a good idea.
Okay, let's just do the bit in front of us, eh? We've got crap spawn for the other bit, haven't we? T50's probably going to go for that.
When you just hit a bat chat in a Clan War and you just blew him up. Oh,
Are you going Oceanside?
Yeah, I'll probably go. Yeah, I'll probably go Oceanside. If Mummy wants to go to the right, left side. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little look-see, Mummy, and then if there's an opportunity presents itself, we'll call it, and then we'll both go through together.
Sure. This is my... I've moved my Panzer II J crew into this.
Mummy, you're going the wrong side. This is the right side. You were supposed to go the left side, but don't matter because the T50's gone there. Oh. It's okay, we can both do this bit, mate. It's fine.
Sorry.
Don't matter, mate. It's fine.
Totally missed that.
Couple of Churchills here, mate.
I've got them. Okay.
There's an IKV 2 over there. Tier 6.
There's the IKV. And there's also a WZ131 that I didn't see.
IKV's out of range at the moment.
Yo, Sister Fister.
Let me know where the Churchill's gone so I can...
Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful now. I'm on this, I'm a one shot now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Stay back.
Basically, I wanted to spot that, so I let the binos kick in, and it ended up being costly for me.
Okay, I'm going to get that other Churchill whilst we're waiting for your one to turn up. Got him. Yeah, happens. We have you. Oh, Churchill 7. I like you. Will you like my HE? Okay, there's the Churchill. I'm 11 seconds away. Pull back and let me nail him. Okay, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rounds out. Direct hit. Within 68. He's backing away. Almost ready for the next shot. And 3, 2, 1, go. Rounds out. Direct hit.
133.
Thank you. I couldn't see what it was. So.
Because that's the amount of squad I got.
That's one way of spotting. Give me a proxy on him. Let me know where he is. Oh.
He doesn't want to play with us anymore.
No! I have a little friend with
Yeah.
15 centimeters.
Someone's trolling now, aren't they? Clobbercock, Sister Fist are just inside her.
Okay, I'm just going to go over to the other side for a second because there's trouble in the pass.
That's the WSF.
Oh shit. Spotted.
That's okay.
No, that's it! Oh, I got a fire on the Churchill 7! Please, please, please! Yes, I got it! I'm going to have to come forward.
Why
Sorry
you
about
have to
that.
come forward?
I just, no, because I'm out of range otherwise I can't hit that IKV. I need to get closer. Oh, nice one on that Wolverine.
Nice one, mummy.
Okay, now that IKV is within range. I'm just zooming in right now, dialing in. Can't see him, not yet. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is.
Oh, mate, I didn't think he had a shot on me.
He pulled out the way. Okay, there's the Fifi. I want the Fifi. Okay, you take him. Nicely. Okay, the IKV's the other side. There he is. Mark him.
You got him, mummy? You got him?
Runs out.
Finish him.
Yours. He's all yours.
He's reloading. Lovely. That was poetic, mate. That was brilliant. Brilliant.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I
I
love
think
that,
I got
mate.
the high caliber.
Oh,
I
mate.
think I got the high caliber. But taking out that Churchill 7, I think
What a
that's
game.
where I got it. Set fire to him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah! Only a first class though. Definitely set fire to him.
Oh, nice.
It's troll, you see. If you've got an Arty, that's why they definitely need to let Arty platoon, because it is just so much fun if you've got one Arty who's able to support his own guys, but also able to lay some fire down elsewhere when needed.
Right.
It is just so much fun.
8s, guys.
Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and here is another of the platoon battles with Sir Havoc and with Mummy of Philo, and this took place on the February the 4th this year, and I was in the Grille, my 2 marked Grille, and Sir Havoc and Mummy were both in the Leopard. Although theirs looks slightly different because the skins that Sir Havoc are using on his stream. But this is what happened. We're on the west spawn of Airfield, and they tell me that they're going straight ahead. So I head off to the seaside to take up position in K1 so I can support them. Now the Grille is a very, very accurate tier 5 Arty. It's got fairly good range, but not great range, and during this battle actually I'm slightly out of range of some of the enemy, and maybe I should have moved a bit forward. The one thing you do get with the Grille though is very good accuracy, which is why it's one of those Arties you want to have in your inventory. I take mine out every now and then just for a bit of fun. Okay, now Sir Havoc and Mummy have found 2 Churchills. One on either side, and I fire a quick shot, snapshot at the Churchill, and it lands nearby, stuns him, but it's a little way off, as you can see there, a few yards to the left. I needed to get the reticule fully dialed in, and I am fully dialed in now, waiting for the reload to go in, so I'm lining him up for a leading shot, and ready, rounds out, and that time I splash him for 126. I noticed I'm out of range of the IKV, I'm just too far back, but I'm okay for where I am to avoid counter batteries. So the enemy has got a Fifi and a Hummel, so they should be able to reach me if they can find me. But I just don't want to give them any chance of locating me. Now I'm looking for the Churchill to come up the rise, and I see the other Churchill. I don't see the Churchill that Mummy and Sir Havoc first spotted, so I see this one. I'm trying to dial in on him, but he's moving round out, hoping the shell will get near him, and it kills him outright. 202 hit points. That's the good thing about the Grille. Even with a reticule not fully dialed in, it can still be pretty effective. Okay, we've got a Churchill 7. He's up on the rise and he's poking that those bushes. I'm not fully dialed in, but I fire around him because he's actually backing away. And there's the enemy Churchill that's coming up onto the Temple Mount. Mummy's retreating. Sir Havoc's just over the other side. There, he's firing into the Churchill right now, but he hasn't got much in the way of hit points because he lost some to the IKV. I'm dialed in on the Churchill. Round out. Direct hit. 168 hit points and some stun. Leopard. Mummy's going up in his Leopard to put some rounds into him. Getting close. No, the Churchill's backing away. He doesn't want to, so I'm indicating. Leading him up for a nice little shot. Working out where he's going to be. There he is. Round out. Direct hit. Went straight into him. And Mummy actually told me how many hit points it was. About 180. So, because he could actually see the spotting assistance that he was getting. So I do know that Churchill was badly damaged during that shot. But no sign of him. And I can see there are tanks over on the heavy tank area, the heavy tank corridors in E6. And so I'm going to quickly pop over there and see what's going on. So Havoc's shooting at the tanks in that pass using the other side of Temple Mount. So I quickly flick over using right hand mouse button. And there's the Churchill 7. I'm indicating target. Dialing in the aim, working out where he's going to go. Not quite. Round about there. Round out. And he moves forward. And I hit his engine deck. And he's on fire. And he goes. So I burned him to death. And now I need to get forward because the enemy's down by 6 tanks. We're moving into the enemy area. Sir Havoc does a lovely shot on the Wolverine. And Mummy takes the kill, I believe. And there goes the Wolverine. So the enemy are now down by 7 tanks. And I pull up to this rock because I'm nice and safe here. And I can still hit everything that's up on that rise. That's where the IKV was last seen. Okay, and I can see shots going in. There's shots going into the Hummel from Mummy. And there's a Wizzy 131. Unfortunately, he takes out Sir Havoc with that shot there. Unfortunately, my round goes in too late to hit the Wizzy 131. But the Cromwell's coming up and he'll be able to deal with him. And he does. And the Wizzy 131 goes down to RM44 actually. Okay, the IKV. I'm fully loaded. Now loaded. Rounds out on the IKV. And it hits him in the rear. 242 hit points. And Mummy goes to town on him. That's the end of the battle. And that was a beautiful end to the battle as well. He absolutely nailed that IKV in the posterior. Gave him some serious surprise butt sex. And he was gone. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. Well, I knew actually what was actually going to happen because I'd already got confirmation that I had the high caliber, but it was a first class mastery for the Grille. Unfortunately, that's not my record, but that's pretty good anyway. I did get the arsonist for setting on fire that Churchill 7 and making him burn to death. And I picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 11 on that one. And of course, as I knew, I got the high caliber because that popped up on my screen that I got that finally got that award. And let's have a look. And the win 8 for that one was 5149, which is reasonably high. And you can see the tanks that I hit over here. Now, team scores wise, well, on this one, I was highest on damage. It was Mummy on the last battle. In his KV2, he managed to get a huge total of over 3,000 hit points. On this one, I managed to get 1,856. So I got the highest number there. But I didn't get the highest number of kills. That went to Mummy. He managed to share top position with the T67, but Mummy got a higher one because his win 8 was higher. And he managed to get 3 kills. And whereas Sir Havoc, he unfortunately went down to the Wizzy 131, but he still managed to get 468 hit points and 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, I was highest again with 781 with my Grille, and Mummy came second with 779, and Sir Havoc came down mid-table with 506. But as we said at the end of the battle, I love it when a plan comes together, and it really did come together because it was beautifully coordinated that as the team moved forward, their support moved forward with them, and we were able to have a really good working partnership. It was just a pity that 131 lined up Sir Havoc right at the end to take him out as he came around that corner, and I couldn't get a shot into the Wizzy 131 in time to stop him doing that. But all the same, I think we all enjoyed that battle a great deal. And I said that, you know, we should have Arty in platoons with tanks because we can make their battle that much more effective, and it works out much nicer. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.